live from 10 Thumbs Pro and back with an ukulele tutorial like we do every single Wednesday and Saturday. Saturday is Song Day, and today we're doing Ordinary World by Duran Duran. This one was actually sponsored by a Patreon, so if you're a fan of this song or a fan of Duran Duran, why don't you go ahead and say thank you to Michael in the comments. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. Michael also mentioned to me he's a fan of the Joy Williams version, so I wanted to shout that one out, and I will go ahead and include a link to that cover in the description if you want to check it out and give Joy some love as well. So after this lesson, you'll be able to strum it, sing it, and play the entire melody. Print the tabs and song sheet up here by becoming a Patreon. New ukulele Wednesday and Saturday, so go ahead and hit subscribe if this is your kind of content and never miss a lesson. Let's do it. Grab the ukulele, brain and attention span. When you got those three things, follow me on in and let's break it down. So this song is in the key of E. E is a nightmare. It's not an easy key, so I'm going to be teaching this in the key of F. Just makes it a whole lot easier. And this lesson was sponsored by a Patreon who is an intermediate strummer, and I want to make it accessible for them. If you want to match the track, you can tune your ukulele down a half step. I'm keeping it in standard tuning for the tutorial, so you can just follow along as is. So you'll need a D minor, F major, G major, cool chord choice, non-diatonic, A minor, E7, another very interesting chord choice, C, G minor, open 2, 3, 1. We're going to play a chord called an E flat add 9. Very beautiful chord. In fact, I think this is also in the history of 10 Thumbs, 12 years of these lessons, the first time we've used this chord. Open 3, 1, 1. Very, very cool. And a B flat. 3, 2, 1, 1. If that's too hard, because it's the only semi-bar chord, you could do a B flat major 7, 3, 2, 1, 0. Intro. Now the intro does have this riff going on that we'll take a look at, but I want to get the rhythm first. The rhythm is the same as the chorus. So we're going to do C for a measure, and our strum pattern is going to be down, 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 up, down, 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 up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now you want to give that some flavor. You don't want it to be too robotic, like, which is one of the key ingredients I see to beginner players sounding like beginner, is they don't put any dynamics in their strumming. So to get some dynamic with this strum pattern, we strum the 2 and the 4 just a little louder. 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a down, 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 up, down, 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 up. It's going to give the song a lot of flavor and movement. And I know it's subtle, but it makes a massive difference. C to G minor. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. To our E flat suspended 2, or sorry, E flat add 9. Down, 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 a B flat. And these are only 2 beats. So it's down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Love this chord change. I might have to use this in my own songwriting because it sounds great. Down, 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 up, F. So those 4 measures we're going to be down, 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 down. Now we'll return to that chorus and talk about the lyrics and the melody, but let's talk a little bit about the riff that's playing over this. Tricky riff, okay? Now, if you're a beginner and you just want to strum along with it, I would say just strum the intro. If you're more advanced or you're playing with another person, this is the riff that's playing over top. We need to understand sixteenths a little bit. If you count quarter beats, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. If you count eighths, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Sixteenths, if we subdivide that again, you get E and and it's 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 and 4 E and. Now, this lick is sixteenths, but the thing is, it doesn't start on the quarter beats, and that's what makes it tricky. It's 8th fret here, but it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, E, and a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, E, and a 1. And we're going to take this super slow, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, E, and a 1, E, and a 2. Right after that, 1, you slide to 7. So 1, E, and a 2. And you're playing these on the downbeats and then immediately moving. So it's 1, E, and a 2. Then right after 2, you move to 5. E, and a 3. And after 3, you move to the 3rd fret. 4, E, and a. So very slowly, this first measure is 1, 2, 3, 4, E, and a 1, E, and a 2, E, and a 3, E, and a. Rest on the 4, and then up to 10. 4, E, and a. Now to go from 3 to 10 is tricky. That's what these dots are for. They're little mile markers. So you don't have to go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You just see that dot and jump up there. A lot of ukuleles will have 2 dots on the 10th fret. So I have my 10th marked, and I just jump up there, making this leap much easier. Slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, E, and a 1, E, and a 2, E, and a 3, E, and a 4, E, and a 1. Okay, after 10, you're gonna go back to 8, 1, E, and a 2, to 7, E, and a 3, to 5, E, so 3, E, and. We're not going to do the whole 16ths. 3, E, and then 4, E. So second measure is even harder, okay? You start off and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, E, and a 1, E, and a 2, E, and a 3, E, and 4, E. Tricky riff. Again, this is if you're more advanced. Otherwise, I would say just strum it. Then we got this other little piece at the end that goes. It's also tricky. 8th, C note, and it's gonna go 1 and 8, 5, 8. 1 and nothing on the 2. 1 and 2, E, and. 1 and 2, E, and 3, 4. 1 and 2, E, and 3, and 4, and. 1 and 2, E, and 3, 4. 1 and 2, E, and 3, 4. Same exact rhythm, but the 8 becomes 6. 1 and 2, E, and 3, 4. Then you'll play the 5th fret on the 4th too. 1 and 2, E, and 3, 4. 1 and 2, E, and 3, 4. So we're going to play through it. We're going to play it super slow, and I'm tapping my foot on 1 and 2 and. So I'm not going 1 E and a 2 E and. I'm going 1 E and a 2 E and a to help me keep time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E. That's the intro lick. Take it slow, then you can speed it up. Keep in mind that the record's 70 beats per minute, so you don't need to go too crazy fast, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 and a 2 E and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 E and 3 and 4 and. Stick with it, you'll get it. Start slow. It really does help to count it. And once you count it and played it a ton, you'll have some muscle memory and you'll just be able to repeat it. If you're still here, that means you're having fun learning with us. Why don't you go ahead and hit that like button? It really does help the channel. The verse is another cool progression. It's D minor for one whole measure, 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a F, G. And that happens 4 times, so it's 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and I think that was 3, so one more time. That's the verse. Let's take a look at the melody now. This one in F is too high for my voice, and even in E, I sing it an octave lower than he does. So keep that in mind. That's why I wanted to teach you the melody here. It would be easier for me to play it than sing it. 5th fret of the E string, 5th of the A, it goes 5, 5, down to the A string. So we start off 5th fret of the E, 5th fret of the A. Then 7, 5, 7. 5, 7 again. Back to 5. And then the next phrase I really like is 7, 5, 5, 7, 5. Boop, 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 boop. So that's okay, and that almost repeats itself exactly the same. 5, 5, 7, 5, 7, 8, 7, 5. So the first half of that is the same. 1, next 4 come up, and the first 2 are very similar to the first 2 of the previous. The only difference is the very last note for TV. TV is an 16th earlier, so it's micro difference. The next phrase is the same as the next phrase from the previous one. 7, 5, 5, 7, 5. My favorite part. Boop, 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 boop. And the next 2 measures are also pretty similar again. So it's 5, 7, 7, 5, 7, 8, 7, the same up to there, 5, the same up to there, but we add a 5, 8 at the end. You could do 5, 3, because 3 and 8 are the same note, both C notes. Okay, so the melody for the verse, slowly. 1, messed that up, sorry. I'm a poncho man. It's official. Wedding appropriate. Pre-chorus. It's going to be a D minor, A minor, E7, F. Same strum pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. On the way to the chorus. Okay? So that's how you strum through it. Easy. Melody is similar to what we've seen. 5, and then we're all on the A string. 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 5. over the A minor, it's 5, 5, 7, 5, 7. Then we really hang out over the E7 on this fifth note. 5, 5, 5, 5. 8 here, you could do 3. 8 on the E string, and then we jump back up to 7, 5, 7, and then land on the 8. That 8's over the F. Alright? There is a before you jump into the verse, and that's a really, really subtle in the background. I think it says come away. Do, do, ooh, 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 4 E and 8, 5 A. You could even skip that because it's really subtle. So the pre-chorus melody would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's put that together. You can either play the melody now or strum through it, up to you. Chorus. Now we've already learned the chorus progression, right? The same as the intro. So the melody is what we need to learn now. We're going to start off 5th fret of the E string, 5. We go 7 up to 10, the highest note. And that note, I think, is kind of what makes the memorable part of the melody of the chorus. Do, do, do. Sing it 2 more times. 10, 10, 8. Then down to 7, 5. So the first measure. Love it. Then over the G minor, it goes 5, 8, 5, 8, 5, and then 8. Because that 5's still ringing out. 1, 2, and a 3, and a 4, and slowly 1, and 2, and a 3, and a 4, and. Now you could use your ring finger, using my pinky, over the E flat, B flat, so the third measure here, it's 8 again, 8, then 5, 8, 7, tricky, do, 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 7, 10, 10. Very, very, very cool melody. Cloud coverage is going crazy. These 4 measures, nice and slow, was going to be like this. Cool thing about this one is the second half of the melody is exactly the same. Very cool. Now the only other piece is an interlude that happens before the second verse. And it's going to be D minor for a measure, just like that. Now there is this line going on underneath it, but just to keep it kind of more approachable and one instrument friendly, it's D minor. Then from there we're going to go to a G, and then you could add a G7 if you wanted to. You could just go 1 and 2 and a 3, 4, or 1 and 2 and a 3, 4. So you'd either play that like this, 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4, and a 1 and 2 and a 3, 4, or 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4, and a 1 and 2 into the second verse. The instrumental after the second chorus is the same progression as the chorus. The solo is the same progression as the chorus, but just the first half. So it would be the C, G minor, E flat add 9, B flat, F. Then you play it the exact same way. That happens after the third verse, and then you go into the next chorus. And then after that third chorus, you play the same way as the solo, just the first half of the chorus rhythm. And then this fades out, so you can play it as many times as you want. I play it 4 times, then I just finish on an F. So those are all the pieces. You've seen them individually. Why don't we put them together in a play-along? And in the play-along, during the play-along, you'll be able to see what piece we're in, because I'm going to label it. So that way, because you've seen all these pieces separate. So let's try to put them together. that is it, friends. Duran Duran, Ordinary World. This was anything but an ordinary lesson. This one was a battle, my friends. We had to change the key. It was too high, so I had to work the whole melody out. I recorded it, and then there was a problem with the microphone, so I re-recorded it. It was anything but ordinary, but in the end, it made for an extraordinary, or extraordinary, if you will, tutorial. So thank you, Michael. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for all the Patreons, all the support. I hope we can keep on teaching and keep on learning for as long as we can do this, spreading music, spreading love, and spreading ukulele around the world. Until next time, have a lovely day. Life is good. Rock and roll.